Till the tape for this fight. Featherweight is the division, of course. SADIQPOUR was over the limit at 71.7, actually over the lightweight limit. Both fighters, of course, agreeing to continue. 5-1 for SADIQPOUR. The undefeated Marco ANCIC, the grappling base. He is the younger fighter, and will have a -1 point.
65.8 kilogram limit, and therefore is deducted 1 point.
Well, he doesn't look too perturbed about it, SADIQPOUR, but comes in with that extra weight and eats a left hook straight away. ANCIC finds the range, delivers a check hook there. That was a Big Mac. But look at this, straight down to the ground. SADIQPOUR just tries to neutralize that. There's the strength, there's the power, and that comes from the extra weight. Boom, he hits the room, takes him up and takes him over with a semi-overhead throw. So, I was going to say that 3-0, when there's an 0, something's got to go. ANCIC might find his opponent here tonight just a little bit more difficult to handle than the previous ATT outers from the gym tonight. But anyway, the third of the ATT roster in. He's got a head choke on. Can he hang on to it? And SADIQPOUR can't break it. But ANCIC, having been taken down there with that semi-suplex, working off his back, off the wire, and neutralizing SADIQPOUR in that position.
Yeah, ANCIC is trying to fish for that guillotine. The problem is SADIQPOUR has actually kind of isolated his legs. We saw him trap the legs previously. I was very interested whether or not that weight miss would contribute to extra strength in the grappling against a guy who's a grappling ace.
Yeah, but just look at the grips he's got on that head. He's let it go now, but he held him there for an inordinate amount of time. And that surprised me really, I have to say. But look at this, the aggression of SADIQPOUR. And there you go, there's the suplex. Good and proper. That was done beautifully, beautifully delivered. And SADIQPOUR turning out to be not quite what was ordered on the menu. And he works well off his back. I said this earlier, SADIQPOUR. And there he is, trying to control and manage ANCIC. Great patience here from ANCIC. He let SADIQPOUR really throw his cards down, use his energy, and now finds himself in a really advantageous position. You can see the attempt at the empty half here from SADIQPOUR, but ultimately I think the pressure here from ANCIC, with more than half a round left, that's going to take over, Will. Yeah, and ANCIC making a point there by returning the complement of the suplex, and that's very much anything you can do, I can do better. Now look at this, he's got a guillotine on, and got a lot of strength in the upper body, ANCIC, to be able to hold on to that, but he has to release. Take that with you when you go, delivers the knee strike beautifully. Excellent stuff here from ANCIC. He caught that chin strap beautifully, but SADIQPOUR seems very happy to grapple. I'm kind of surprised. We saw that jumping side kick at the start of the fight. He's done that a few times before, but really from there, straight to this pressure of the takedown, and he seems to be getting a little bit tired. I just don't think it's a smart strategy. And he's getting choked every time he comes in. The guillotine put on by ANCIC. ANCIC beautifully maneuvered there, that level shift. This is really smart here. ANCIC just controlling that chin strap every time. What that does is make SADIQPOUR really worried about him jumping on a guillotine, and then it allows him to pass or go to other options here. North-south setup. Can he walk the clock and sink his shoulder low? You can see what SADIQPOUR is trying to do with that over-under. He wants him preventing from going deep to the floor, from sinking his chest to the floor. And just checking with the ref there to say, no, I'm all right. Although there was just that chance with the body pressurizing the head against the arm, that there was a danger zone, but it's not. And look at this, ANCIC finds himself in the guillotine, breaks it, finds himself in full mount. Now, if he can get the GMP to work, well, it could be gravy. Greater agility here on the ground from ANCIC, greater flexibility, less dogged commitment to positions, and he's found his way to mount here. Here comes the armbar. Potential back take. He has a couple of options, very smart. Grab the right wrist, actually, of SADIQPOUR just to make sure he could drag him the other way and prevent him from going out the back door. A lot of good hand fighting here, Will. Yeah, they're both very capable, and as I say, SADIQPOUR spoiling all the fun on the ground, off his back, but I just kind of get the feeling, we've still got over half a minute left, that ANCIC might be in very, very strong stoppage territory here. But great effort from the Afghan, making life difficult. Goes for the armbar. Can he pull it off?
Spinning on lock attack here. Figure 4 counter. Smart to grab the leg. I love that. Very important to make sure you really keep the position if you're going to commit. And I saw him looking for it. Patience is a virtue.
Well, we're on the 10-second clapper, so it looks as if SADIQPOUR will survive and live to fight another round. Good move to bring the legs up, but look at this, he's in the armbar, there's the tap out. Oh my goodness me, right on the bell. He taps him out, SADIQPOUR. What a beautiful delivery. Oh, that was the perfect storm. Just relaxed towards the end of the round. Out came the arm, ruthless efficiency, and that was go time.
We thought we might see the second round for the first night, the first time tonight here at FNC 28. I tell you what, ANCIC had other ideas. Amazing setup too. Grabbed the leg, really worked on the position, pulled the arm away from the figure 4, and then eventually caught the hyperextension. Kicked the gas to pin the head. Textbook, Will. Let's take a look at it. There we go, feet to the floor, pinching the knees just enough, then pulls it over his left hip. You can see how he pulled it away at an angle and then got the hyperextension. Yeah,
that was away off at the angle there. Puts pressure on the wrist as well. Everything going beautifully executed. I love that. As I said, ruthless efficiency there, and that was a gunpowder for breakfast execution. Just to say very quickly that, yeah, we've not seen a bout so far that's left the first round. And we're just checking what's going on in the cage. There seems to be some active controversy. And corner speaking to officials there, but we're waiting for the official verdict, but the deal is done. I don't think anything's going to change that, Chris.
Yeah, I don't think so. There might have been some contention there from the corner about whether or not the tap out happened after the bell went, but I believe it happened in time.
Well, the decision's been made, and no photo finish in MMA, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I mean, literally on the bell, wasn't it? Absolutely.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 4 minutes and 59 seconds completed of the first round. Your winner by way of armbar in the red corner, Marco ANCIC.